Hey guys, what's everyone doing? I don't even know how to start this. We're still processing a lot. Um, Coming to my final day of my master practitioners with the Reiki course that I'm involved in, and super grateful for that. And on this morning, I woke up and I felt called to talk a little bit about some self-care, some self-love things that are helping me out right now. They're helping me to sustain through the solar flares that are occurring. So first and foremost, thank you guys. I'm grateful to be here. There's still so much in regards to like code reversals, trust adjustments, so much going on energetically and spiritually for myself that kind of making sense of everything doesn't really matter right now because the body is just translating the information in a completely new way. The first thing that's been absolutely the healthiest shift for me in regards to getting my body online and ready, right? To be one with everything going on energetically. First off, I was gonna say something else, is water. Water and Celtic sea salt. So the more that you can hydrate, the better off that you are since water is a carrier of information and a carrier of energy in our body, and it's also, right, extremely important. The more that we stay hydrated right now, the easier it's going to be on our body, the easier it's going to be on our nervous system, and the least we're going to fry, especially if we start going through a lot of rewrites. So, in the rewriting trajectory or neural rewrite, this is where our mind can start to hurt because or we start to get headaches because we're starting to actually rewrite our own neural processes, which means that things start to activate and open up in new ways. This is a lot of crown chakra expansion, crown chakra activation, which means we're becoming closer connected to the divine. But the body has a very important way within it to rewrite itself to what the new levels of consciousness are that are available here on planet Earth. And with the brain, we start to gain more clear conscious intelligence over the human form, and over our divine realm and divine connection. So water has been muy importante. Celtic gray sea salt has been important too because it carries a natural electrolyte from within it, a natural remineralization process. Because our bodies, I have found, like naturally through our own foods, through things like microwaves, and just day-to-day activity, we can deplete our minerals very, very, very quickly. So the more we can do to re-uptake our minerals and to remineralize the body, important, very, very, very important. This has been a number one go-to for myself, Dr. Teal's magnesium spray. So beyond the brand, it doesn't matter. Magnesium spray in general, very healthy. There are conscious people out there and conscious products that have magnesium sprays available. This to me has been the most bioavailable way of being able to receive magnesium. Now, I do like using liquid magnesium. I don't prefer the pill or the capsule form personally. If you do, it's okay. There's no judgment there. It's also about what we can afford because I do know that like the supplement route can get a little bit expensive for some of us. So what I found is if I get something that like, this was my first initial instinct was when I saw that I needed to get magnesium spray. I couldn't find the one that was from the consciousness brand. So when I went to Walmart, saw this, I was like, oh no, I'm all worried that it's got, chemicals. Well, in that case, right, we work with what we got. Archangel Raphael bringing in the emerald fire and just cooking it in the emerald fire and asking to transmute and to elevate anything that is not in alignment or not assisting us for our highest good to get cleansed. Or you could just go be a violet flame holder and bring in the violet fire and just cook it. And so remember, guys, is like there's something that I run into a lot too is I recognize that I can't have everything the way that I want it in certain intervals and timelines of reality because where I'm at, right? Now, cancel clear that. What I choose to do is to empower the statement of what I could do energetically to cleanse and to free myself from the toxic binds that continue to bind me to old stories, old relationships to my body, and in older processes as well. So a lot of this that can alleviate this is through things like prayer, through blessings, right? Because the power over your words, the power of your speak, the power of your mind, and the power of your intention is really important. But also too is we do have the activated flame groups we can work with, right? And so the Violet Fire are working with the Emerald Fire, calling in Archangel Raphael to assist has been very helpful. But magnesium spray has been helping me a lot. So every morning, spraying it on my shoulders, spraying it on my spine, And what helps me with the spinal column is it helps to relax the muscles of the spine and of the central nervous system so the body can kind of actually breathe. For myself right now, with how much when there's a lot of soul and solar rays that are hitting, my body can feel a little fried. So the more that I hydrate the body, the more I remineralize the body, the more I give the body what it needs, the more it can relax. So this is not about defying body, but it's about honoring body so the body can actually open up and receive the beautiful blessing that is these solar rays. Because yes, these solar rays to myself and to many others are blessings. They're purity consciousness, they are source embodied, and the fact that we're also now starting to see tangible proof that there are great effects that are occurring. We're starting to see that these new earth dimensions and these realities are actually showing up. They're crystallizing and they're showing up scientifically, which is really, really, really important to myself. So, and to many others, right? It's important to humanity. So, ugh, magnesium spray, really important. Helps me also before bed. I'll take a shower, take a bath. Bath soaks has been really important too. So if you get the opportunity to hydrate the cells of your body, to sit in a mineral soak bath, those have been really important. You can make them with Epsom salt, sorry, Epsom salt, pink Himalayan sea salt if you want to use that, baking soda. I also sometimes will throw rose petals in if I need to do anything that's like kind of more self-love. Is there anything else that I can put in those? There's something else. I think some people will put like if you wanted to do a detox bath, you could put ginger in it. And I know you can put is it benzoate clay? Is that it? Or zeolite? I don't remember now, but I know clay is actual natural detoxification process if you wanted to do a detox bath. Now, just for cleansing and renewal, I'll just do a bath with Epsom salts. Sometimes I'll do the lavender ones just so I can be able to make sure, because for myself, being such a sentient being, sense really matters, right? So things like lavender, things like jasmine, things that cool the central nervous system, cool the mind, and sometimes breaking out of nostalgia is important. Um, this is why I love working with essential oils to help me to calm my nervous system because I found that at times there were smells as a child that would bring me happiness or bring me bliss or would bring me like an endorphin rush or would like raise my oxytocin levels or make me remember love. Like, the thing that it reminds me of is we're just kind of going in the past, which is funny. But there was a time when I was a child when I was on the school bus and we went out to a water park. That that day we went out to like a water park. I think it was like our fifth grade kind of like graduation into middle school. It was our elementary school graduation party. And someone was wearing some sort of like cucumber melon spray. And I remember like that was like my orange blossoms. It was like the girlfriend that you get for summer break kind of a reminder, right? So it's like for me, that was a moment when I remembered that my olfactory senses are really important towards increasing light body, increasing love, and increasing wellness in my journey. But some senses can hold nostalgia. So I had to learn how to reframe my olfactory senses to make sure that I start bringing in things that are soothing, that are calming, especially when things feel exacerbated or very feel like a lot. So lavender salts work a lot, work really, really well right now for myself. Things like rose, bringing in the frequency of love, bringing in that 432 hertz has been really, really, really important. And then also too, blessing the water of the bath, making sure I stay hydrated. Now, when I get out of the bath, the important thing has been on applying some sort of body oil to make sure that my body feels hydrated and feels safe so it's not drying out so much. And then also too has been the magnesium spray. So Dr. Teal's magnesium spray has been helping me. Excuse me. I got this for like I think $6 or $7 over at Walmart. And this thing has just been freaking awesome. I know you can make your own too. If you have magnesium flakes, there might be ways to make your own. So if you're one of those crafty people, please find a way to make your own. It really is important. And then lastly, the final like body care thing that I work with, and I wanted to share this is I have a wonderful sister who owns a company called Divine Rose Organics, and she makes this makes multiple wonderful lines of healthcare and skincare products that are made all organically. So this right here is Divine Rose. It is a body oil. This is sandalwood, vanilla, bergamot. So it's got a very like grounding and masculine sense. Now the vanilla helps to really accentuate more of the feminine tones, but I was able to kind of buy a little bit more of a fire oil, which I love. When I got this and I put it on, my light body went on fire. She does work. I don't know if she works with intention. She's never told me, but April is really, really good in her alchemy and what she provides in regards to beauty care products. So I really recommend. I'm gonna have a link in the description box if you guys want to go over there. There's no like affiliate linking or anything. She's just a wonderful friend. She was a guide and a mentor for me for a little while. She's someone that I do trust with her one-on-one services. I trust with the way she works with energy. I trust with the way she works with her own counseling as well. Like she's woman is just a blessing. Very grounded and very good at being able to show you, blind spots. She's really good at parts work and shadow work, but she's also just a miracle cook of the oil. So the Divine Rose body oil, sandalwood, vanilla, bergamot. This is the one that I'm using right now. The first one that I got was Sophia Rose. It was a lot more feminine. I didn't mind it, but I definitely wanted more of a masculine approach. This thing, my light body approved. Once again, when I got it and I put it on, my solar body came online. I could feel it. I could feel my masculine energy. I could feel my masculine fire. So what I do is when I get out of the bath is I will definitely sit there and I will spray down my whole body as much as I can with the magnesium spray, which helps me to calm, relax. I've also noticed it helps me in dream time a lot. I've had a lot more vivid dreams since I started using magnesium. I feel like my body is just relaxing a lot more and feeling like it's getting the replenishment and the nutrients it needs to go into that space in the subconscious and that space to be able to receive what the downloads are coming through dream time. So it's been really helpful. And then this just helps the body to relax, giving me an opportunity to have skincare routine has been really important. Slow the body down to self-care, self-love, to not abandon, and to give it all its hydration that it needs. The other thing too is if you're someone who goes to the gym or is very active in the body, like myself, this is Diesel Rose. So this is a muscle recovery balm. I use this. It's mentholated and it smells a lot like kind of like Tiger Balm, but this one has helped so much. So when I go and I do a full workout and I get a little bit of that burn going, come home, soak, especially in the solar flares, right? Soak and then put some of this on the body, helps the body once again to relax, to open up, mix with the magnesium. You got a really good thing going on here. I don't know if this has magnesium. No, this has menthol. So, anyways, this has been such a blessing too, the Diesel Rose Muscle Recovery Balm. And then this is something that she handed me, which is a custom blend, which is an uplift mood roller. So she's got crystals in it. So I don't know which kind of crystals these are, but it came with a lot of healing techniques built within it. So when I got this oil, the intention here was whenever I went into depression or I was going through the shadow work, or I was going through PTSD, I had something that could remind me of love again. So jasmine always takes me to like Kuan Yin. Jasmine takes me to a little bit more of like that soft oriental place. Like it reminds me a lot of the orchid energy, right? Orchids are just so like rare, they're so beautiful, they're so peaceful. And so this is a an essential oil blend of multiple oils, and jasmine being one of the bases because that was what was really important. But this was an uplift. Now this uplift isn't super sharp and this isn't on her page, but I do know that she will, through certain requests, blend custom essential oil blends. So I would say definitely go message her, and I'll see if I can provide her information in the description box. You'll be able to contact her through her website as well. But the Uplift Mood Roller has helped me a lot. So when I'm out in public, right, and I feel like a little anxious or a little panicky, there's this moment of being able to just put a little bit in my palm chakra, right? Which is a part of, once again, is when I got this and I started working with this, I started noticing my hands actually changing colors. So it was bringing in a lot of that emerald ray. It was helping me to clear a lot in my own healing abilities, which is awesome because of the crystals and because of the oil. Put some in the palms and stop for a moment and just read presence. So this one's definitely a softer scent, a lot more softer, a lot more floral. Once again, it's just getting that central nervous system to calm and to kind of re-lubricate, get everything to like expand. Because the thing is that for myself, being someone who has become aware of my elemental body, my physical elemental body, and what creates balance in my journey. Anything too fiery right now can knock us over the edge, especially if you are if your dosha is pitta like mine, and you're just very much so active fire in your chart, or you are a very fiery soul and a fiery being. Bringing in as much water and kind of like the floral energy really helps to soften. And so I found that I have a lot of sensitivity right now, right? And a part of that sensitivity too is like getting offline. I had moments where I was feeling super, super anxious through the shifts, and I was like, what do I do? And it was literally because I had my phone in my hand. I had to just kick my phone away. My nervous system was trying to interact and interface with source in a way that needed the electrical currents away from me so I could really embody what the source light intelligence was, which is a part of my own direct communication links. We all have direct communication links in our body that are going to guide us. And so I trust that you are listening to yours and source aligning your own intelligence perfectly if that is your choice. These are just reminders and intuitive glimpses on the things that give me an opportunity for my body to thrive so I can have some soul praise back at the body level because the body is the one that is going through this awakening and it's humanism through this experience. And the biggest thing to remember here is as we're awakening, right? And this is a big reminder I'm getting is as we are awakening, yes, we're awakening to higher levels of consciousness, but we're awakening to what it is to be a human. Part of that's the nature of the reality, but a part of this is all of the experiences of the form that are shifting out of density, that are purifying levels and layers of reality, and are holding a new value system. So taking care of the body has been muy importante. So links will be in the description box if you want to go support April from Divine Rose Organics. Once again, she has so many products up there, beauty products, things for babies, things for mothers, and things for the masculine as well, which is why Diesel Rose has his line. Even beard oils, right? So I got some beard oils to it, and I love this. This is something that is just a part of my day, my daily routine. This beard oil has a lot more of that softer vanilla tone. So once again, it is just a very nice, lighter kind of experience that gives us an opportunity to feel nice in the human form. And scents has been really, really important, especially since my senses get heightened. There's been a lot of moments that when my field starts to expand, I can actually smell the foods that I eat, like energetically smell. And when you start to get to the point where you recognize how much, if you're someone who hasn't been able to fully clear and detox its body, and you can kind of start smelling or sensing what's going on in your body, what you put in the body, at times it can feel like you can feel sick to your stomach or feel kind of grossed out by your human and what's going on. I know my greater celestial self has these moments when I'm healing these things where it can like actually smell through its own energy field and through its own energy body what it's been like taking. And it gives us an opportunity to kind of feel like we can open up more to a frequency range that is a little bit more light and a little bit more loving, especially when these flares hit and we anchor, we embody them, and we start to really wake up to what the body's gone through all of this. And so, healthy remineralization that works for you. Drinking lots of water, stay hydrated. Celtic gray sea salt, even putting a little under the tongue helps to reconnect light body, to cleanse DNA, to assist in the detoxification process. Been super, super, super important. And then two last things that I've been working with lately. Nation iodine. Iodine's been really important, especially since the endocrine system gets smacked so heavily with what we've gone through in the awakening process. Is we are recognizing that the body's cleansing detoxification of so much, it's important to support the body's renourishment and to support the body's journey. So Nation Iodine has been, this one in particular by Heritage Store has been really important. Just one drop in a bottle of water a day. This is Nation Colloidal Iodine has been helping. I've been noticing that I'm having higher energy levels. I'm feeling better. Overall, I have a lot more energy available and I feel more balanced. Because yeah, I've noticed that as we're activating more light in the body, the endocrine system can go through a bigger purge of remembering what it is to be a multidimensional self or to be a higher self embodied. So Nation Iodine been helping. Vitamin C been helping with the immunity. This once again, the companies they might not be the quote unquote best companies because at times we work with what we've got in our area, and I'm grateful. Some would it be. And this is at those times we can work with once again Archangel Raphael. We can work with the Violet Fire of Transmutation, and we can do that to help to assist in cleansing and shifting, but also activating supportive abundance from within ourselves to give ourselves an opportunity to take care of our body and our light body a lot more. And then finally, this suggestion came through yesterday from my teacher, vitamin B complex. There was a story we were learning about the endocrine system and the lymphatic system, and vitamin B complex was something that was really important in that in regards to restabilizing. Now, I am not someone who is going to share right now that I am a perfect nutritionist and I've got it all figured out. No. As someone who is soul guiding himself and working through the collective energies and working with other people, these are the things that support me. They might not always be the things that support you. So go within, ask questions, do your research, right? Listen to your body. The thing here is getting out of the stigma of fear loops that happen with the subatomic programming that we're clearing and bringing love back to the self-empowered healer. Now, once again, there are times where, yeah, you might have to go to a health practitioner. Hey, you might have to go to a nutritionist. You might have to go to a PT, or you might have to go to a doctor, or you might have to go talk to an Ayurvedic medicine practitioner, whatever it is for you, right? Give yourself an opportunity to know that there's always alignments and pathways available to give yourself an opportunity to learn in brand new ways. And that is the profound, abundant beauty of this world, of what's showing up for us, is the navigation of unlimited pathways that gives us an opportunity to thrive here on planet Earth, right? And so if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. You can go to my page, foundersoflove.com, and you can go to the contact session and right through there, or you can email me at foundersoflight.com. If you guys need any form of Reiki, any energy assistance, or would like a reading, please feel free to go over there as well. Services are wide open and available. We're going to be finishing up class today and just taking a little bit of time to integrate into rest because, yeah, I'm going through some really big, profound shifts right now, and I'm really excited for what is changing in my journey and what is shifting. I'm grateful to be reassembling aspects of myself and my being that are really important here on planet Earth and are giving me an opportunity to love again in a brand new way. And once again, if you'd like to go check out Divine Rose Organics, her link is in the description box. She's really affordable. Shipping is quick and easy, and she's very easy to work with and to talk to, and she's very knowledgeable. And she's just overall just a beautiful and wonderful friend, and really grateful for April for what she's bringing forward for the collective and what she's doing with Divine Rose Organics. It truly is a blessing. And the thing that I really do love about this approach too is that even though it is a very feminine line, it doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman, we all can and use the support, and even the children, right? And I love that she is not only a mom and a grandma, but she brought the value of the family into her product, and she also brought a really cool aesthetic appeal that is affordable. It's not expensive, it's affordable, it works, it's great ingredients, it's great product, it's delivered and packaged well, it shows up very, very, very well, and she works with you. She's when it comes to wanting to work with a conscious entrepreneur or anyone who owns a conscious business, these are the kind of people that I want to see abundant and thriving and doing what they do here on planet Earth, because she's just very professional. She does such a great job. All right. So thank you guys. Much love and respect to all of you out there. Thank you again for your like, shares, and subscribes. Wishing everyone well. I hope you're doing well with the integration, everything that's coming forward. Be sure to rest. Be sure to play. Similar messages. I think this is just going to keep going as a propagation of self-love, and love being the cornerstone of what the new human reality is, because self-love is important. Remember, we're coming from a world of density, right? And we're closing the door of a world of density that was built on a lot of fear. So the more that we can propagate self-love in totally new, unique, and totally new and unique for us ways, it gives us an opportunity to embody this space of what the divine surrender is. So we can remember soul again. We can remember the human soul. We can remember the body as soul. And we can allow the body to become consciousness so we can actually live these realities out that we all talk about and want and wish for and desire. But we're the ones that need to take action, and we're the ones that need to activate the hope and the self-love through the journey as well. So, you know, rest, hydrate, take care, take in as much living light as possible, food wise. Eat living light. What is living light? Strawberries, vegetables, eat as organic as you possible. If you can't, Violet Fire, Emerald Fire, Archangel Raphael, call on your angels, call on your guides, bless it. You know, if you work with Reiki your food. I too have to do that as well. Sometimes I don't feel like I'm in the quote unquote right living conditions. And there's many times I walk through the marketplace and I kind of go, wow, we really don't design conscious eating here on planet Earth in a lot of the bigger grocery stores. And it's obvious. We only have like a few brands to choose from. Not everything is organic, and but it's okay. So what we do is, instead of fighting it, unless that's your choice, right? We can work with it, and we can transmute, and we can alchemize, and we can bless it and realign, and then we can do things like setting up community gardens, or we can talk to one another. We could start planting our own vegetables in our backyard. There's so much that we can do that gives us an opportunity to really rebuild what that new healthy life is, as a result of all these really wonderful energies that are showing up. And so, as we're being blessed and graced with the great central sun on almost like a daily basis through all these waves, why not support the process by beginning to build what these new trajectories are, by doing something nice for us and nice for others, by giving ourselves an opportunity to love ourselves again. All right. So I love you guys. And with that, I'll see you soon. Namaste.